Hi there. My name's James. If you got the time, I got the games. So Nathan and Sam have just been attacked out in the middle of the ocean by Nadine's army. And Nate's finally made it to this beach in the middle of the storm. And this island is supposedly where we're going to find Libertalia. Finally. So right off at the beginning, we're going to make a left.
I gotta get off this beach. Sam! Sam, can you hear me?
Yeah, there's a weird thing. This is a great chapter. There's a weird thing in the beginning here. You can see Nathan is exhausted and he's hurt. So normally as we're running around any of the other chapters, we're just kind of like spider monkeying our way all up these cliffs and across these buildings. Well, you can't do that here because Nate's hurt. So you got to go real slow trying to climb these cliffs. Nate will fall if you try to go too fast. And up here, we're going to make a left. And you'll see it as we go on. There are a lot of left turns in this chapter.
Oh, thank God, our supply box. For God's... Of course. Everything's gone.
And make another left. If you get to this chapter and you get lost and you don't know where to go, try going left. And I bet you anything, 9 times out of 10.
Sam can't lose anything else.
Oh, that's going to work out for you.
Besides my life. Talking to myself, that's the first sign of crazy.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I talk to myself all the time, have since I was a kid.
Okay. Oh, shit. Just push through. Just push through. No, no.
Oh, yeah. That scares me every time.
What the hell with this place?
Keep moving around. Yeah. And normally, I would just like, if you've seen any of the other videos, I just like keep jumping and jumping. You gotta go real slow up these walls. Alright, make it, yeah.
Keep going, gotta keep going.
And this storm looks pretty bad. I live in Florida, so there's like tropical storms here all the time. This is nothing new for me. Oh, look out. Okay, I was mentioning, yeah, there's a slip mechanic. Everything is slippery. Oh, come on, get up there. Alright, yeah. Yeah, and this is kind of a trick. You grab this rock. Yeah, that's supposed to happen. It'll scare you the first time that's supposed to happen. And this will go into the first cutscene. Then again, Nate is hurt, he's exhausted, and yeah, I think he needs the nap. But we're worried about Sam. We don't know if Sam made it or not yet. This cutscene isn't too long, but clearly the storm has subsided.
Yes. Sic parvis magna. Sam.
There it is. Sam's still alive. So that is good news.
Where are you? Crap.
Okay, so we're going to start out to the left again. A weird thing, when we come up here, the storm has subsided, and Nate's got some rest.
Just stay put, Sam.
So as soon as we drop off this rock, the normal mechanics come back. So now when we hit these walls, we can just jump like normal. or normal for a monkey. Okay, the first treasure in this level is actually, we're not going to go all the way up. You can get to this going from any angle. You can see it right underneath flashing there. You can climb to this from the bottom. It really doesn't matter. But now we can go up, and there's a cave right in front of us. Where, again, there's going to be a jump that we're going to make to the left. No, not there. Don't jump off there. But up here, you see this tree. We're going to swing over to another platform, and you don't have to actually get to that platform this way. You see all the handholds that are all over the place. There's any number of directions you can climb over here from. I just like swinging. And keep moving around.
Up we go.
This here is kind of tricky. To get in between, just got to be real careful. And I've said it in other videos, I'll probably keep saying it through the whole game. Nathan is completely insane.
Rafe. Damn it.
Alright, I got stuck here a bunch of times. I keep forgetting that there's a spot here that you can wrap the grapple around. But when you come off, you want to lower yourself on the rope or you won't make this jump. So get as much momentum as you can. Yeah, again, scares me every time.
That I didn't expect.
Yep, but again, over to the left. Keep going left. Once again, 9 times out of 10, these left turns will work out for you. Next treasure's over here. Now, if we had to kept going left and just jumped up in the middle on this pillar, that's the way to advance. And over on this side, this is going to be our first journal entry.
That's not reassuring.
Nope. Now, over to the left here, there's a slide that we've got to go down and a gap at the bottom, so we're going to have to jump when we hit the bottom. Make it. Nice. Okay, keep going up.
Jesus.
Now we're going to go into a cave
Refreshing.
for the next treasure. Now, there's an entrance over to the left side right there. I don't go that way. I just keep going straight. If you go left, it just circles around and leads you right back here anyway. You get up here, look straight up. Next journal entry.
Seen anyone come by here? Tall, lanky, filled with big, stupid ideas about pirate treasure.
And then right underneath is our first journal note.
Bad luck, huh?
And like every video I've done, if you want to read these, just pause the video. I've said it a bunch of times. I do highly recommend reading these. But very cool. Keep moving on.
Poor bastards.
Okay, keep climbing up. You can see the sky.
Climb up there? In those boots?
We have to climb up this way. And that's supposed to happen. You have to get right here to do that.
Pretty sure you don't need this.
This introduces a whole new mechanic. This is what, chapter 13 of this game? Pretty late in the game to introduce a new mechanic, but here it is. So anytime we see on these cliffs that kind of honeycomb beehive looking surface. Okay, this is a tricky jump. You got to do this just right. Make it. Oh, nice, nice. Oh, okay. So we're coming up on the only stealth segment for this part, for this chapter, and it's really hard. It's real hard.
Oh, shit.
Right, there's the gunshots. Okay, don't waste any time. Start moving.
Saw something, maybe. Movement along the tree line. That thick jungle over there, eh? It's all moving.
2 guards over on the right. Another one comes up on the left. I like to hit him first.
False alarm, but keep an eye out.
And if you do that fast enough, you can sneak up on the other 2 guys. Weird thing here. Yeah, wouldn't you think the guy on the left would have seen that? Sometimes the guy on the left is in front and sometimes he's behind. Whichever guy is in the back is the guy you hit first that the other guy never sees. So we'll take him out. There's another one right underneath. I guess we could have hit either one of these guys first. It doesn't matter. They can't see each other. Now straight ahead, there's a log. I'm not going to go over the log because of that guard stands on the other side of the log and faces this direction. Then turns around. There are a lot of guards ahead. Okay, look out. We can be spotted here. Now there's 2 guards that are right underneath and they're never in the same place twice. Sometimes they're standing next to each other talking. And sometimes they're split apart like this. If they're standing together, then just wait for this guy over here to jump up and then go hit the guy on the left. Awesome. Now there's another guy on the bottom. Very cool. This guy you can usually hit with pretty good success without being seen. Another one on the bottom. Okay, I don't know if that looked easy or not. That actually was the easy part of this. Now you see, there's a guard up on the right. Don't go right. Every time I've ever gone to the right, which was a lot of times, you get spotted. There's way too many guards over there. I like to take him out first and then climb up here and wait for that guard to walk over here. Over to the left, sometimes a guard walks out this way. So I like to keep my eye out. It's different every time. But since the guard on the left isn't coming, we're going to hit him first. And I don't know what's taking this guy so long, but yeah, there he is. Get up behind him. Awesome. This part that I'm coming up on here, this is the part I've been caught the most times, where I've been spotted. You can see there's a guard right there, obviously a sniper, and another guard, like right in the center. And just for the purposes of this video, when I was just trying to just run through it as fast as possible for this video, and it never occurred to me, just sit here and wait for them to finish talking.
Not even noon yet.
Yeah, if you wait a little bit, it leaves you an opening. And the sniper won't see you. And you see there's another guard right behind the sniper. He paces back and forth. Get up here and hide. And wait till he looks through the scope. He's got no peripheral vision when he looks through the scope. It's pretty easy to hit. We'll go get the next guy. Real slow. Now there's like a little opening in the rocks where another guy just paces back and forth. Sometimes he'll be out here. And I wasn't trying to climb up, but we'll hit him this way. Very nice. And that right there, that's the last guy. That's this whole stealth part. I did that a bunch of times to get that that path down. And 9 times out of 10, that works out really good for me. But we'll keep going around. You can do this. I've done it before. You can run through this whole part. You have to be real careful if you don't want to kill anyone. You can run through that whole part stealth and just get out to the side without being spotted, but it's real hard. So we climb up here. And we're out into the next part.
Okay. Where to?
And just straight ahead, we're going to come up to a rock. Get up on top of the rock. This is the second and final journal note. Again, pause the video if you want to read. Really cool second story that they're telling here, but there's a whole path on the left side of this that's got the next treasure in it, and that path only exists for that one treasure.
It's pretty dark.
There's nothing else over there.
Seems like Burns' crew had about as much
Up
luck
here.
as me with this treasure.
Hop this log and it's a dead end. The only thing over here is this treasure. We go right back where we came from and keep climbing up the rock. There was the journal note.
You gotta be kidding me.
Then yeah, keep going, don't stop.
No.
Go, 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 go. Alright.
Holy shit.
Okay, this right here goes into a pretty decent length cutscene. There we go.
I nearly shot your head off.
This is the first chapter where we've actually run alone for a lot of the game.
Yeah, nothing I can't walk away from. It's good to see you're alive, little brother. Come on. We got a treasure to find.
Hold up, man. I mean, what are we doing?
What do you mean?
I mean, our supplies are at the bottom of the Indian Ocean.
Okay, so we go steal some from Nadine's army.
Yeah, and there's that. We're going up against an army
Yeah, we've been holding our own so far.
while being marooned in the middle of nowhere.
We were trying to get here, remember?
When we had an escape plan. Just hear me out. Crazy suggestion. Let's go down there and at least secure one of Rafe's boats.
The boats can wait. You want to know what we're doing here? We are buying my life back. Okay, and we're going to do that by stepping into that jungle and finding Libertalia.
Have you even seen any signs of a massive pirate colony? Because I sure the hell haven't.
It's a little late to start developing doubts, don't you think?
Look, can we at least acknowledge the chance that maybe Avery's idea for a secret pirate utopia didn't pan out? And maybe we're just swept up in this fantasy, when instead we should be looking for a real way to save you.
I'm going to scour this island inch by inch if I have to until I find that treasure. Now, if you're confused about what you're doing here, then you can go home, Nathan.
Yeah, Sam
I
needs
can go
this.
home?
Sam's been locked
Are
up
you
in
kidding
prison
me?
for 15 years.
Do you have any idea what I put on the line to get you here?
About what I put on the line, okay? The last 15 years of my life.
This has nothing to do with that.
It has everything to do with that.
Yeah, it kind of does.
What?
I mean, I understand the danger, but Nathan is obviously an experienced treasure hunter. He's done this a bunch of times.
Holy crap.
You still want to go home?
And it looks like,
Just see what else we
finally,
can find.
after all these chapters and all these dead ends, that we're finally going to find Libertalia. So we get right here, and you can go in any direction. They all pretty much just go straight.
I'll be damned. Yeah, let's just hope the rest of it isn't
Building here, just jump right through. Somehow Sam makes it around before you. Okay, this building. Right here on the right, we're going to jump inside this building. There's one treasure left that we haven't found yet, after everything that we just did. This is a little tricky, trying to traverse your way through this house. It's all dilapidated, obviously.
Seen better days, huh?
Yeah, the roof could use some work.
So we go underneath this crate. And there's a thing over here. It looks like they want you to go to the left. There's nothing over to the left. When you go over there, it's a dead end, and Sam calls you back over this way. So, okay, Nate, get down there. And we go under here. You're going to want to make a right. Then make another right. And go underneath the house. Yeah, and you can see. Yeah,
Yep.
there's the final treasure.
God masonry in here.
Where'd those masons come from? I mean, your average ship might have some good carpenters.
Right, that's everything in the chapter.
Not masons.
Now, when we go back up, we don't have to go the way that we came. We can just go straight up where Sam is.
You serious?
Yeah. It's on the boat with the rest of our stuff.
Oh, thanks.
Coming out under here, there's an opening up to the top
Feels good to stretch out again.
on the right side that we can't climb to. But if you look over to the left, there's a crate sticking out of a doorway. And that's how we get where we want to go.
There's a crate. I got an idea.
And I love how when we push it
There
off,
we go. Heads up!
it just lands in the right spot. It just lands right where you need it to be.
You're gonna want to see this.
Yep, this leads to the next chapter.
What do you see?
No houses, wide street. Clearly a commercial district of some kind.
Yes, thank you for that, Nathan. Come on. What do you see?
You just want to hear me say it, don't you?
Really want to hear you say it.
All right. Libertalia.
Libertalia! The long-lost legendary pirate utopia discovered after 300 years by one Samuel Drake. And his younger, slightly less charming brother who happened to be tagging along for the ride. You know, I always knew you'd make something of yourself one day.
Yeah, just so you know, it's not my first lost city.
You should just enjoy the moment.
And this game looks amazing. Like every chapter.
So where do you want to start?
How about that building right over there?
Oh, you mean the one with the massive guard tower?
Yeah, I say we go see what it was guarding.
Works for me.
Alright, Sam hops down.
This is
Clearly this leads right into the next chapter. Starts right here.
holy goddamn shit, Nathan.
That's your idea of speechless?
The thing is that when you get here, you don't want to jump straight down or you'll miss a treasure. You're going to want to go up this way.
Decades, even.
So I'm going to end this video right here.
Keep it a secret all that time.
Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is James. If you got the time, I got the games.
This place, I mean, even without the